welcome to the third edition of my new video blog Ballet Kaleidoscope with Stanislav Fečo. Today I will bring you interviews with Ksenia Ovsyanick and Zdenek Konvalina. In today's edition I will introduce you Zdenek Konvalina and Ksenia Ovsyanick. We are in their house and we are both Czech, but we are going to speak English for you that everybody will understand us. How is it to stop dancing career, such a great career you had, and start completely different form of art? You start to paint.
Yeah, so I stopped about 3 years ago now, and yeah, the transition was it was not easy, but I love what I do now.
When did you decide to dance, or it was you or your parents who brought you to the ballet?
It was me, and apparently I decided it when I was 3 years old. That's what I'm gonna do. I made a statement. But as long as I remember myself, I loved dancing and wanted to be a ballerina.
And how it happened that you moved to the English National Ballet School?
Yes, I went to Pretty Lausanne hoping to get a scholarship or something. I didn't pass even the first round. But luckily they still had a class for dancers who didn't pass, and the director still came and watched, and I ended up getting a scholarship in London.
I see judges in Lausanne, and finally she is a primaballerina, and you didn't let her to pass from the first round. Yeah, but this happens very often, of course. Okay, so after the English National Ballet School, you went to the company.
Yes, as a third last year in school, I worked a lot with the company, and that was quite natural to go in the company after that, and I spent there 9 years actually.
How is going on this process? Like if you have how many attempts sometimes doesn't go good, or how it's going on?
Yeah, it's really interesting because when I painted before, it was more like a meditation, you know, ballet and performing, it takes your whole attention. I found that when I start thinking about a new work, it takes me, you know, it's like rehearsing or like choreographing. It takes me a couple of weeks, and then I find a zone. So I repaint a lot. I start one thing and then I repaint it. I'm not happy. Ksenia will tell you I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, and if Ksenia tells me that it's good, I repaint it because I'm just suspicious.
Now in Berlin I also met with a very interesting person, with Maria Imania, and I know that you work with her a lot. How big impact she had in your for your career, for the way how you are dancing now?
Huge actually. She was the one who picked me as in a quarter ballet when I just joined the company, and she gave me to dance Spectre de la Rose. That was my first kind of principal role, chance to do something, and she also worked with me on Giselle. That was my kind of next and I find she's such a special coach because she really goes to work with you on to find what is your intentions and how to translate it into movement or something that delivers to the public. So I remember working on Giselle with her was probably one of the most important processes in my career, because it taught me a lot about how what I maybe want to do doesn't always translate to the others. I thought she was fantastic for that, and she really taught me a lot.
Tomorrow you are going to London to present to some exhibition, to present your works.
It's a big week in London. It's Frieze Art Fair, so it's where I'm exhibiting is an art fair, and it's for 130 emerging artists, and I was picked out of 5,000 people. So I have some talent, I think. And it's 4 days and 15,000 people gonna see the work. So yeah, I'm excited about the work that I have. You can see a little bit here, but most of it is packed. And yeah, I will see. I mean, as an artist, you know, you're happy to show your work, but you're also nervous. So it's mixed emotions at the moment.
Just yesterday I saw a fantastic video with your appearance, and probably I think it's also your choreography. in that video?
Improvisation.
Improvisation, yeah. But I was such touched by that. And can you tell us more about this project?
It came along very quickly. It was the singer Maria Imania. She got in touch that she wants to do this music video to her song, and she always wanted to do it with the ballet dancer, and she just has this idea, and if I would be interested. I like doing crazy stuff. Because when she asked, like, everybody told me not to ever ask a dancer to do anything outside, and I'm like, no, I'm up for it. So yeah, she found the venue that worked for her, which was actually the skating park, which was concrete, completely concrete floor. And at the time, I thought, yeah, why not? It's straight, so I
could see your punches were a little bit.
By the end, I had no shoes.
But at the same point, the flash was turned in greed. Your bones submit, and no one undergird. You screamed and cried, and all around came silence. And all your senses not adapted to the norm. You have maintained the truths and no acceptance. You saw anew, and people took the storm.
And well, but you didn't stop completely with the ballet. But are you taking some class, or how you keep in shape?
I cannot not move. You know, when you dance since age 8 or whatever, you kind of your body needs it. So I stop, and then I realize I need to do a little bit more. So with Ksenia, we have few interesting projects, and when it's interesting and it's with Ksenia, when it's with nice people, with its festival outside of London, that's kind of what I love to do.
And how do you do this? Is it really like a routine, like we go every day to the ballet class and doing it, do the exercises? Are you just waiting for your muse to inspire you, or you just go and you do every day anyway, even if you are not in the mood?
Yeah, it's the same. You're not in the mood, but the magic will happen by you working. It's not gonna happen by you just dreaming about the steps, or it's the same as choreography. It's work. You need to make it happen. And there's a process that I have that I trust. That kind of it's kind of like a technique, and you need to work on it every day.
In Berlin, it's much more established. It's a theater with its own base, with it's the main company in Berlin. It's great for the dancers. Like, the facilities are fantastic. English National Ballet, it's
more touring company.
It's a touring company. So there is a base in London, but then every time they go to the new theater, you end up in the new conditions, new places. And what's nice about that company is that it brought all the dancers very close together. So there's a really nice supportive feel that, because you have to, it's so hard that you have to hold on to each other to keep going.
Are you going to see every single performance of Ksenia and telling her after some your suggestion or corrections, or she likes to hear it?
Yeah, she does like to hear it. Yeah, she likes to. She's a workaholic. She wants to get to a certain level, and she's not gonna stop until she gets there. I don't go see every show. I've seen it a million times, and sometimes I'm bored. So, but yeah, when I'm here, I love to see her dance.
When you've been both working in the English National Ballet, have you dancing together also?
A little bit. not too much, but we did the opening night of Corsair, because Ksenia replaced someone at the last minute. So we actually only danced. We didn't rehearse. We put it together very quickly. But yeah, we didn't dance as much together.
So you didn't have the chance to fight as usually the dancing couples, because as a ballet master I can see that every time how difficult it is for the husband and wife or boyfriend and girlfriend to work together. They always fight, but then they dance perfect.
Yeah.
So you didn't have chance to experience that much.
Yeah, I guess that's why we started dating, because it was so easy to be together. But maybe if we actually really rehearsed and worked, yeah.
I just want to go on stage. I want to touch the public. I want to educate them, inspire them. So to me, the dream is to be on stage more and more and do the challenging roles. But definitely when it's more challenging and dramatic, it's more interesting as an artist, because it's a bigger challenge and it's more skills involved. It's not just dancing and technique, but it's also acting skills. So that, yeah, I just want to do everything.
You just want to dance. That's great. Guys, thank you very much for your hospitality and thank you for the interview.